Hi, I'm Gerard O'Brien. Today we are talking about Sauvignon Blanc from Santa Ynez Valley, the brander. Santa Ynez Valley being up in Santa Barbara, just north of Los Angeles, one of the most southern wine regions of the United States, and a very vast, varied wine region. And the brander is, let's talk about a little bit of history with the brand. Brander was an Argentinian who came to the United States, originally started an import business for wine, French and Argentinian wines, and then got into growing and was one of the pioneers in that region, Santa Barbara. And these days, obviously, wine becoming more popular in the States, and that region after the film Sideways, of course, really blew up, and they have stayed true and really specialized in Sauvignon Blanc and have a few different tiers of it. The color has a nice little green tinge to it, and it's nice and pale, almost white, water white with a green tinge to it. On the nose, some tropical sort of hints of guava and grapefruit, and a little bit of green vegetableness as well, which is quite common, that green kind of bell pepper or nettle coming through as well. Some more tropical flavors, the green flavors coming through, and also a little kind of nutty vanilla right there towards the end as well. And I believe that they put most of this wine was fermented in stainless steel, but then a little bit was also matured in oak, in which they blend back into the whole batch. And what that does, the oak gives it a little more of a round flavor and gives it that nutty and vanilla flavor. The nuttiness coming from oxygen that comes in more into play with when you use oak, and also the vanilla-ness that comes from the oak itself. And that sort of gives the wine a little more character. A lot of Sauvignon Blancs are just fermented in stainless steel, and they're really sharp and a little bit watery sometimes. I like what they've done with this, and yeah, it's pretty cool actually. I'm quite impressed. It was about $13, the Brander Sauvignon Blanc. Little interesting fact I just want to throw in before we go, and that is that Sauvignon Blanc is actually the parent of the red grape Cabernet Sauvignon. Cabernet Sauvignon, of course, being that highly regarded, highly prized red grape of Napa and Bordeaux and everywhere else that everybody strives for. It's interesting to note that Sauvignon Blanc is its parent, and it was actually Cabernet Franc, which is another red grape variety that was crossed with Sauvignon Blanc to produce Cabernet Sauvignon. So that's quite interesting. I'll just leave you with that. Thanks again. Until next week, cheers.